Today is a historical day in Dominica's democracy, a day that I believe our children will honor us for. This morning, as a duly elected member for the Roseau Central constituency, I took the parliamentary oath of allegiance as follows. I, Norris Prevost, do swear that I will faithfully bear true allegiance to the Commonwealth of Dominica according to law, so help me God. Let me say to you, the United Workers' Party remains united and strong. My taking the oath of allegiance strengthens the boycott and is part of the United Workers' Party overall strategy to intensify the fight to protect the people of Dominica from Mr. Skerritt's ambition for absolute power and a one-party state. Power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Under Mr. Skerritt's leadership, Dominica's electoral system has been severely corrupted. We in the United Workers' Party call on all Dominicans to join the fight to restore free and fair elections to our beloved Dominica and to put a stop to this uncontrollable ambition for absolute power. The taking of the oath of allegiance by the member for Roseau Central this morning does not stop the United Workers' Party boycott of the parliament, nor does it in any way legitimize what continues to be a fraudulent parliament. Mr. Skerritt, the present Prime Minister and leader of the parliament, cannot, like me, bear true allegiance to the Commonwealth of Dominica according to law, because at the time of his nomination, he publicly admitted that he bore allegiance to a foreign power, but that no law, no constitution could prevent him from being nominated. And he went on to sign the declaration, Form 13, saying, at item 4 on that declaration, I solemnly declare I am not, by virtue of my own act, under any acknowledgement of allegiance to a foreign power. The government has failed. Knowing that he is disqualified to be the member for Vacas, Mr. Skerritt and his lawyers, using delaying tactics, were able to have gotten the court to push back the preliminary hearing of the trials concerning the election to June. This means that the substantive hearings will not come forward before September. In the meantime, as part of his quest for absolute power and a one-party state, Mr. Skerritt announced at Dailies that he will call 3 successive sessions of Parliament in 3 months for the sole purpose of forcing by-elections in the 3 constituencies held by the opposition. His plan being to resign his vacant seat before the court matters, renounce his French allegiance, and he himself, with his millions of dollars, contest and try to buy the Roseau Central seat. Well, the United Workers' Party is saying Roseau Central is not on the market. Mr. Skerritt must face his trial in court in Vacas. And if he wants, let him come up against us in by-elections in Salisbury and Marigot. It is about the question of by-elections, right? I think, whilst it is not clear, it is not automatic that there will be by-elections. Why it is not automatic that there will be by-elections? Because 2 of our members have missed 3 sittings of the House. It is important to note that it was in the hands of the Speaker of the House not to put the country in that position, because the Speaker was informed of the inability of the two members to attend, and the Speaker has the power. She could have excused them or not excused them. Understand this. The power this morning was in the hands of the Speaker to push Dominica closer to by-elections, push the fight for the one-party state, or to pull back and allow Dominica's democracy to begin to come back by excusing the two members. So we have to understand who is pushing for by-election, and the reason why we all understand it is an ambition that exists within this present government to have a one-party state in Dominica. And Dominicans cannot sit by and allow. Receipt of your letter dated 27th April. I hereby acknowledge receipt of your letter dated 27th April 2010, which you handed to me and which I signed for at 11:28 a.m. today. In reply, I am directed by the Honorable Speaker of the House of Assembly to refer you to the contents of my letter to you dated March 26, copy of which attached. So this was the reply which came from the clerk. According to the rules, we acquaint the House through the clerk, and the response comes from the clerk. So the clerk was directed by the Speaker to refer us to her response last time. Well, here's the response. Her response last time was, she pointed, I am directed by the Honorable Speaker of the House of Assembly to inform you as follows. The relevant standing order dealing with the absence of members from the House is Standing Order 15 attached. Standing Order 15.1 requires a member to acquaint the clerk of the member's inability to attend Parliament when summoned to do so. Standing Order 15.2 requires that a member obtains the leave of the Speaker in advance of a meeting that the member is unable to attend. Your letter merely advised that you will not be able to attend the meeting of the House scheduled to be held on Monday 29th. Since no leave to be excused was requested by you in your said letter, you are hereby advised that no leave has been given to you to be absent from the said meeting. So it is clear that the Speaker is on the track of, along with the government, in terms of putting our democracy at further risk. Because here is a case where she has the authority and the discretion to, recognizing there is a crisis, where we are protesting. This is genuine protest by the United Workers' Party, boycotting the Parliament because of the fraud in the election. The cases are in the court. The government has gone to the court and pushed and, maneuvered to get these cases pushed back, and the government is maneuvering to call by elections before the cases.